on third down. It's Vinci. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that, interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll go play action here with Allen. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw on first and 10, Allen. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he will score. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Bills.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
On the coverage.
Yellow. Attack. Hero 15. Hey, 15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Yellow. 43. Yellow. Hey, rip left. 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first two drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their third series to see if they can make it happen.
Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Right back to the air for Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Kansas City Chiefs.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And gain of 26, and he'll set up first and goal.
Hey, 57, 57.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Right side.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pacheco. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Talk things over before third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Off the play fake, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Regular, right? Brown 80.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receivers say, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with first and 10.
Middle.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 41, here's second and 5. From the gun, Josh Allen. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion. And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. down. It's a gain of 28.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Bills.
319.
From the gun, it's Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Tight. Round 80. Look out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Out to his right. Inside the 10, it is caught. That's how to dig yourself out of the hole. A pickup of 18. Much more manageable. 3rd and 2 coming up.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Middle. Look out.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's picked up by the Chiefs. He gets free. Past midfield. Inside the 30. What a big play from the defense. The long fumble return. It sets up 1st and goal and gives the offense terrific field position.
And the only thing that play was missing, Mike, was the defense being able to return it all the way for a touchdown. So give credit to the offense. Being able to hustle, getting back there and tracking that guy down. At least it gives his defense now a chance to keep.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is a dream scenario. The offense hit the ball 1st and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. It's a gain of 34. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's 2nd down. One more time going up top with Allen. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. That is caught. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Bills.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion. I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board, and there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan, and then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
This is
City.
still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Johnson now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Prater's extra point is good. And the Bills will up the lead to 5. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
43! All right,
Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
15 yards on the play.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8.
Attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up third down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is third and inches. Patrick to throw. Open man, and that's the tight end, Gray. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, KC.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
The defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And now
Yellow, yellow. There's a line, right?
they'll drop to throw. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now a timeout Buffalo. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
The 3-yard line.
They will take a knee here. Now, a big 3rd down.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is caught by the tight end. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown. I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, be a little bit more creative, that's a big missed opportunity.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Middle.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
Throwing again is Allen. He's going to run it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down.
Ready? Alert! What's that?
A run with Cook.
Well, that third down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in fourth and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the fourth quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This a potential game winner. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Collect! Hey, remember, yellow. Hey, 43. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So a road win here for the Bills. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception.